Welcome language learners from all around the globe to Listen Up, the podcast that takes you on a captivating voyage through the English language. Whether you've just started your journey or have been navigating the intricacies of English for some time, this podcast is designed to be your trusty compass, guiding you towards fluency and unlocking the wonders of English. I'm your host, Karen, a passionate traveller and an experienced teacher of English as a second language. Join me as we embark on an exciting expedition filled with British history read by a native speaker. Together, we'll conquer the challenges and celebrate the victories of learning English as a foreign language. Each episode of Listen Up will immerse you in a variety of topics, from aspects of British culture, history, and literature. We'll explore useful vocabulary that will empower you to communicate confidently in English. If you want to read along with the podcast, head to my website www.onepawinthesand.com/ESL. The link is in the description. But this podcast isn't just about learning English in isolation. It's about building a community of language learners, supporting one another, and fostering a love of the English language. I encourage you to engage with us through my Patreon page, where you can connect with fellow learners, ask questions, and share your own language journey. So, whether you're sipping tea in Tokyo, walking the streets in Sao Paulo, or studying in a bustling cafe in Berlin, Listen Up is here to accompany you on your quest for English fluency. Join me as we embark on this transformative expedition, where language becomes an adventure and your dreams of effective communication become a reality. Today's episode is called Slow and Steady Wins the Race. Hey guys, get ready for some snail racing fun. It's that time of year when people who love snails gather in Norfolk, England, for the World Championship snail racing. Yes, that's right, they race snails, and it's great fun. This event will amaze you and make you laugh. So get your magnifying glass and your loudest cheering voice, because we're about to explore the exciting world of snail racing. This snail racing thing might seem strange, but it all started as a fun village fair in Congham, Norfolk. In 1960, someone from the village had a great sense of humour and decided to start snail racing. Since then, more and more people have joined in from all over the world. Before the races begin, they pick snails very carefully. They don't just choose the biggest snails. They look for the speedy ones, the Usain Bolts of the snail world. They measure each snail's shell and put a little coloured dot on it to tell them apart during the races. Then they place the snails in a circle to start, and everyone gets excited as they wait for the race to begin. Just like any other sport, snail racing has its own rules. Snails have to stay inside the racing circle until the start is announced, and then they're off, and the first snail to cross the outer circle wins. But here's the tricky part. Snails are very slow, so the races can take anything from a few minutes to hours. You need a lot of patience for this slow motion sport. Even though snails can't express themselves much, their owners sure can. People get really competitive and cheer for their snails with all their hearts. Some even bring snacks to keep their snails energized. A little motivational snack. It's quite a sight to see these human athletes doing their best to help their snails win. In the world of snail racing, there are snail superstars. One famous snail is Archie, who holds the record for the fastest time ever, 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Archie became a sensation and a true snail celebrity. But it's not just about the races. The event is loads of fun. There's entertainment, food and drinks for everyone. You might see live music, face painting for the children, and lots of yummy snacks to enjoy while watching the nail biting, or should we say snail biting races. So if you're ever in Norfolk during the summer and want a unique and hilarious experience, come to the World Championship Snail Racing event. It's a day full of laughter, excitement, and of course, lots of slime. Who would have thought snails could be such fierce competitors? It shows that sports come in all shapes, sizes, and speeds. And remember, snail racing is just like learning a new language. Being slow and steady can lead to success. And that wraps up another episode of Listen Up. I hope you enjoyed learning about my topic today and practicing your English. Remember, the exploration doesn't have to end here. If you have any lingering questions or want to continue the conversation, I've got some great opportunities for you. First off, I offer private lessons for those of you eager to expand your knowledge further, whether it's practicing today's subject or exploring other topics. I'm here to guide you on your English journey. Reach out to me through my website or social media platforms, and let's embark on a personalised learning experience together. I have been involved with training people for more than 10 years. I've been teaching English as a second language for over a year, in which time I have taught over 500 students, many of whom are regulars. But wait, there's more. If you're a devoted fan of Listen Up and want to show your support, consider joining our Patreon community. Your contribution directly helps us bring you more episodes and maintain the quality of our show. Your support truly means the world to me, and we couldn't continue this podcast without you. So whether you choose private lessons or Patreon, or both, I look forward to staying connected and exploring the fascinating realms of English as a second language together. Thank you once again for joining us on Listen Up. Until next time, keep practicing.